Show. Here's your host, Seth Henniger.
What's up? Welcome to the Varsity, and what a day we've got. It's going to be really quite fantastic.
I'm excited. I'm so excited.
I'm excited every time I have this amazing girl in. She is, also, side note, I love saying this, she is the literal wildcat.
It's crazy.
Why? Yeah, she's about to add a new title, but it's not as nice as Wiley. But
yeah, it's not nice.
But I am so excited to introduce you to my co-host today, a Varsity longtime favorite for 3 years.
3 years?
3 years, yeah.
It's crazy.
Ella Sampson.
Woo! I'm so excited to be here.
It's a good day. It's a good day. Also in the studio, I say also, hopefully this year's best radio show producer. We got to get that happening, Steven.
Yeah, man.
We got to get that award.
I'm here for it.
We got to make it
Put
happen.
it right there above his head, right on the wall.
Yeah.
Best radio show host.
Hey, Ella, there is a literal contest. What's it called, Steven?
Yeah, it's Reader's Choice Awards. Sam Mountain Reporter.
Yes.
Yep.
And we
Sure
got
enough.
to win it for him.
Coming up, I
got
think,
to.
in March, so not too long away.
March.
Not too far.
What?
We're about to
Yep.
start Steven's campaign because last time somebody else won, but I don't think it was fair. Anyway, Steven's gonna win.
Steven's
Okay.
gonna win.
Anyway,
Everybody go vote Steve-O.
that's right. So we're so excited to introduce you to the Willy Wonka of radio, Steven Spiegel.
What's going on? Hope you're having a great day. I left the Oompa Loompas at home today. They
Wow.
needed the day off.
Oompa
I don't know.
Loompa.
Something about the Christmas season just gets them all in a tizzy. I don't understand it.
Is it a positive tizzy or a
I don't
negative?
know.
I hope it's not negative.
Plus the combination of the cold weather. You know, they're tropical creatures.
Yeah.
So they're
Yeah.
not used to the cold
Yeah.
weather.
This is true.
Yeah.
But
So-
then again, this is Alabama. Some days it's tropical, some days it's Arctic.
Exactly.
Ugh.
Oompa
Yeah.
Loompas are kind of sarcastic in nature anyway.
are.
I can't
Yeah.
imagine
They really
them being
are.
mad.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, can you imagine?
Steven. Hey, we're so glad that you're here. We've got a fantastic show planned. We got Mallory, Holland, and Ruby Brooks from Boaz Volleyball. They're going to be in here, quite impressive athletes. Me and Ella, we have a really hard-pressing question that we're ready to start out with our
know.
friend Mallory.
I
So you're
know.
going to want to be a part of that.
I'm like,
we have so
I
many
want to know
questions.
more. I already want to know more, and I haven't even met her yet.
That's right. We want to tell you about B&B Video Games, the Albertville
Mullet.
Mullet. Yeah, 80s style arcade in the back, local video game retail store in the front. It's in Albertville by Pizza Hut, as every 80s thing should be. I mean, I
Yeah.
think that's appropriate.
I think it's very appropriate.
Very appropriate. And then, Marco's Pizza. Pizza,
Marco's.
salads, desserts, subs, sides, beverages in the shops at Albertville. Oh,
Basically everything. Everything.
I had a piece of this pizza last week, and it was fantastic. It was really good.
It's
I
all
want
the
to try
meats.
the sub.
I love the meat pizza.
meats.
Yes. It's the Arby's of pizza.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Anyway.
Nice.
There we go. We just coined something. Anyway, hey, we're about to go on our social medias, and we are literally everywhere. We are on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and X and TikTok and YouTube and podcasts
Podcast
everywhere.
too.
And thanks to my man Steven over there, we're on Horizon Communications
Yep.
TV. Hey guys, good to see you. We're glad to be a part of hopefully a good day for you. Hey, we're going to go over to the internet right now, and we're going to have Meme of the Week. Don't miss it. See you there. Steven asked me for memes. I forgot I didn't send any. Ella.
Yeah, but I got some, so
Slacking.
we're good.
Can't be slacking.
Oh,
Come
no.
on now.
I found some.
Oh,
so
you found
I guess
some.
you want me to hit the open?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Memes of the week.
Memes of the week.
Yeah.
Right here. Haters gonna hate. That's fantastic.
It is.
Of course
Steven,
it's
if
a
you had a
pug.
dog, do you have a dog?
I don't.
I babysit a bunch of dogs. I don't really have. I don't.
You
I
dog-
babies. I dog.
you dog
sit.
sit.
Dog sit. That's
Yes.
the word I'm looking for. I don't have my own, but they are
Question.
Yeah.
Steven, this is a good question.
Sure.
Use
Yeah.
Ella, this is for you.
mine. Yes.
Do you ever show up in the Wildcat suit to terrify the
Oh
dog?
no. I have done it once, actually.
Really?
I
Tell me
have.
about that.
My next door neighbor, they have a dog named Nola, and she's a little long-haired dachshund, and we have her all the time.
No.
So
She knows who you are.
we wanted to see what she would react to with the Wildcat
I
suit.
want to see a video of that.
Oh, I don't know if we have one. If I do, it'll be like from forever ago. But
How did it go?
it was like this. She stood there like this, and then she went over to me and sniffed me. And she goes, "Oh, I know who you are." And I was like, surprised she could smell me through that stinky old suit.
Wow.
But she knew. And
Follow up
she was just
question: how do you clean such a suit as that?
dry cleaners.
Can you clean the head?
No. Nope. This is what I do. Are you ready?
There's legacy in there.
Yes, for sure. I take a bunch of Febreze, the cleaner that you put on your clothes before you put them in the washer,
Yes.
and you.
Are you still having to share with somebody?
No. God,
No. Okay.
It's just me this year.
Okay. Look at that. As soon as he gets off, I got more. But yeah. Anyway, that's hilarious. I just can imagine you like getting up in that suit and clean it out.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to live in it.
Yeah, we basically have to live in it.
I find you're like a Christmas spirit disturbing. Can you imagine
Oh,
how
my
traumatized
goodness.
a kid would be if you did this one, Steven?
Yeah.
I filmed one, I guess a year ago or something like that, where they literally made Elf on the Shelf like he was the Bones, like he died. I'm like,
Oh yes, where it's my
Steven,
gosh,
you
I've
would
seen
do that.
I probably would.
You would.
Yeah.
You would do. You got to see some of the things Steven sent me.
Have you seen the spin-offs of the Elf on the Shelf? There's
No.
like Snoop on a shelf,
No.
and it's like, yeah, I'm serious.
I
There's
want
one
to see it now.
There's one that's Jesus. I found one that's Jesus too. I'll have to show this to
Jesus
you.
on a Shelf.
Jesus on a shelf.
I like it.
The Jewish version, Mensch on a Bench.
Oh,
I've heard of that one.
you ditched the Elf
Yeah.
on the Shelf for Jesus is the reason. I like it. I
Cute.
Like it. I like it. But this one, right? We picked up the gold and the myrrh. What on earth is that?
Oh,
I think it's
that Frankenstein?
frankincense, not Frankenstein.
Right.
See what they did
Right.
there?
I see.
Yes,
But
very
I'm
nice.
bummed.
I like that, Steven.
I do too, yeah.
I
That's
saw
good.
one the other day, and it was like, "What baby needs gold and frankincense? He's frigid. Get him a blanket."
It
and
was
I was
what
like,
I showed. Yeah. The Tim Hawkins. He's like
Goodness gracious.
gold and frankincense. How about a blanket?
Yeah.
What is?
Yeah.
Frosty gets caught picking his nose.
Oh.
Wow, that's hilarious.
Pick the
That's
right
funny.
one.
That is hilarious.
That's hilarious.
Olaf over there knows a little something about that.
Listen, I don't think Seth knows that I'm Olaf
Yep.
for the.
Well, you're
Really?
not,
Yes,
you're not
I haven't-
technically Olaf.
I'm not technically Olaf.
You're unofficially Olaf.
I'm secretly Olaf.
There
I'm
we
like
go.
Olaf undercover.
When did you become Olaf?
I have a solo for the Deck the Halls event. I have
Tonight.
yeah, tonight. Wow. I have my own solo
You
for
get
Olaf.
to do the coolest things.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
There it is.
Right there.
Well, we're gonna do this online, but like on the radio. But
Yeah.
shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
Deck the Halls.
Gunnersville
Choir
Middle School.
band and STEM fun.
It's gonna be so fun. And there's a bunch. I think there's crafts and stuff too.
Arts and crafts.
Yeah.
Ag, wreath making,
Mhm.
snow and STEM.
Everything
That
basically.
sounds fun.
Yeah.
It does.
If my son wasn't having a game, I'd be there. That looks fun. Oh, rock around the Christmas tree.
Oh my goodness.
Steven.
That's good.
Hey,
His
you know
face
what?
Sums it all up.
Wrestlers aren't usually really good actors, but The Rock,
The Rock is such a good
he's
actor.
so good.
I'm
He is-
actually thoroughly surprised.
He is so good.
He's
Pleasantly
like one of the top paid actors too, I think.
Really?
Yeah, he's on up
good
there.
Wow.
though.
Yeah,
he's
he's really
good. He's a better. I mean, he was a really good wrestler. But every mom on Christmas, while you're opening up that gift that she swore she wasn't getting you,
That kind of looks like your oldest in that picture.
Josiah. Yeah, that looks like Josiah.
That looks like something he
mean
would
mugging.
do.
That does. Yeah. Steven, your mom. They ever do that to you?
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know, they can't admit that they bought it. They have to kind of play it cool, like, oh, you wanted that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get this. Okay,
Yeah.
so yesterday,
Yeah. Let's hear this.
my daughter is going and she's snooping in our office, and that's where we keep all the presents. Is in my closet.
Get her,
And
Steven.
she gets in there, and she's like, is that a skateboard? to Cassie, and she's like,
oh.
What?
It's not anymore.
And I said, you know what happens
not
when you
for
go
you.
snooping? I said, sometimes those toys get taken back.
Come
and
on.
Cassie said, or they get gifted to somebody else.
Oh.
So, yeah, she's feeling the heat right now.
Oh.
She's got to learn not to go snooping. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
We have so many different. We hide them out throughout the house. I help Mom hide my sisters, and she will never know. She'll never know where they are. I'm glad she's at school right now and not watching this because she'd be like, "What? Where am I? I'm not telling you."
Give me all the details.
Nope, no details.
They're hiding.
Locked. They're hiding.
How many
You'll never
Christmas movies have you guys watched so far this season?
I started watching Christmas movies before December even
Did you
started.
really?
Yes.
Okay.
Like mid-November, right in there?
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're not talking about July. We're talking about a little closer to Christmas.
Well, I do
got
it
you.
in July too.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, Hallmark kind of does that, don't they?
I
They do
had-
Christmas in
okay.
July.
Just so we could watch a certain episode, a
Yeah.
certain series. We have Hallmark Plus currently.
Okay.
Really?
So I have watched probably 3 or 4 Hallmark movies.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, Steven, they all have the same ending.
Yep. They're all carbon copies.
Yeah.
They found a formula. It works. They're not going to change it.
It's good,
Was
but like
Candace Cameron Bure in any of them?
No, those are the Pure Flicks.
Okay.
And I have
Alright.
watched one of hers.
Okay.
The Great American Pure Flicks channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have that too.
Wow.
And it was a good one. She did a good one this year. She put out a new one.
Cool.
But yeah, like I don't know what it is. They always end it like they've got the same formula.
Mm-hmm.
It's either the guy or the girl come from the city to a tiny little town
Yeah.
and solve some major problem that's going to shut the whole town down.
Some guy is wearing flannel.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, accurate.
Yeah.
But this is our problem. This is what me and my wife do not enjoy.
Okay.
So they kiss and it's over.
Yeah.
Like they leave so much like,
To the imagination?
well, yeah, like
Yeah. There's no
okay,
happily
what
ever after.
happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
no
what happened
anything
afterwards?
after.
Yeah.
There's no anything.
Right.
It's frustrating.
Yeah, I
I
bet that
gotcha.
is pretty frustrating. I don't really watch.
Just leaves
More
so much
Hallmark
to be
movies.
desired.
Yeah.
I have some like
I
plot
need
twists I
context.
need filled in.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
So far, we watched Polar Express last night.
haven't watched
Did
that
you
yet.
know that Tom Hanks, he voiced like 5 different characters in that
Yes.
movie?
I
Yeah.
have
No,
seen
but that's
that.
a great movie.
Yeah.
I
really
love
is.
the Polar Express.
We've watched Elf. We've watched Home Alone already. Christmas with the Cranks. I think we're watching that one tonight. That's my wife's favorite.
Oh!
All of this, a lot
I
of
like
this is on
Christmas with the
Hulu right
Cranks.
now. So, yeah.
So,
Anyway, speaking of Santa,
yeah.
looks like
Santa works one day a year, and he spends the rest of the time judging you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Think about it.
He's making a list,
Crazy.
checking it twice.
It's very true.
Gonna find out who's naughty or nice.
He works one day.
Hey, have y'all seen this new trend on social media? We listen and we
Don't
judge.
We sure have.
Have you gotten in on it? Have you done any
I
videos?
have not gotten in on it yet.
Okay, all right. Okay, I bet you got a few
I feel
things
like I
that you
need
could
to see that.
you could contribute to the
Yes.
conversation, though, don't you?
Probably, yeah.
I got you.
You listen and you don't judge.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Steve,
It
you're
is.
going to have to bring me into that trend.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
I love this. Dashing through the...
No.
No.
Poor grumpy cat. He's no longer with us.
Oh, is he
Aw.
dead?
He's been gone for a while now.
No!
But his memory lives on.
It's
His
an angry
grouchy
cat.
memory lives on.
His grouching memory.
Him and Garfield.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Garfield just wants to eat all the time. Have you seen the new Garfield movie?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't think Chris Pratt could pull it off, but he
It
did.
was good.
He did a good job.
It was good.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be another one.
Ooh,
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
I just saw
Hopefully.
like why is it 2026? But the lineup for 2026 is so good.
It's wild.
Speaking of animated films, you remember Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Oh, they never died. They never stopped making movies like
you know
that.
what I found out was all 3 of those chipmunks were voiced by the same person.
Mm-hmm. Just pitched up.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's all it was. It was one person, and he
Mhm.
did his voice 3 different ways.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
did not know that.
He has since passed away, but his son has brought it back, and that's
Alvin.
how they keep going.
Alvin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. So that's all the memes we got. We got about a minute 2 here. I'm not seeing our friends from FCA yet, so you may want to reach out to them.
So
real
they
quick.
just texted me and said, "So sorry for the last minute cancellation.
Okay.
Unfortunately, all of our staff are completely tied up."
Gotcha.
And
Somebody needs to go untie them. Sounds like a
This sounds really
security
bad.
situation here.
Sounds really bad.
Bro.
Is that a secret message? Are
Right?
you needing the Varsity Radio Show to be your heroes?
Yeah.
All right, Ella,
Where
we're going to
are you?
send you.
Okay, I got you. Let me hop in my Subaru real quick.
That's
You guys
right.
want to hop on and talk a little bit about this event that Ella's going to be a part of?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Let's do that. Coming up here in about 20 seconds.
We can talk about how I thought she was going to put on makeup, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, about the Wicked Witch, the green.
I'll be all makeup up like a Wicked Witch. Like,
No, but that's a great idea.
the nose and the hat, like all of
3
it.
seconds, guys. Here we go.
All right. Again, I'm always grateful to bring Ella Sampson in here.
You flatter me too much.
Well, it's been 3 years, and she's so fun. We've become good friends. And she's wily, but she also does musical theater and all these fun things. In fact, and I was joking with her, she sent me a message. She's like, if you don't mind, I'm going to be all makeup up and everything.
Dolled up.
But
stage
here's
ready.
what you don't understand. Is I just saw last week that she got into the musical Wizard of Oz.
Sure did.
And I didn't know when the Wizard of Oz was happening, so I'm like, my text message back was like, so green makeup and the nose and the hat? No, that's in the spring. Oh.
We'll save
Well,
that
I
for
wouldn't
next
have cared if you did. I'm just curious. But anyway, tell them about what's going on tonight with you.
Yeah, so tonight at 5:30 p.m. we're having this event at the Gunnersville Middle School. It's called Deck the Halls, and we're having the Gunnersville Middle School intermediate band and choir and beginner band play for anybody that wants to come, really. And then we have a special event with the Gunnersville High School that's going to be singing a bunch of Christmas carols, and we're also performing our rendition of Frozen 1 and 2.
Wow.
I'm really excited.
Is this a very long thing or is this short?
It's
Is it like
it's
a
from
comedy?
it's actually like a bunch of set lists. We have
Oh, wow.
like all the music from Frozen 1 and 2. We have a bunch of different performers tonight. We're gonna have fun with it. There's also some arts and crafts, and there's some wreath making.
Wreath making.
Yeah.
All y'all know you want to do some. It's just snow
Yeah, snow too.
in Alabama.
Yeah, I know it's crazy.
Snow and STEM.
Elsa is gonna be there, so maybe she can.
What? Cookie and Coco with GMS administration.
Just fun, fun all around.
That
There you go.
sounds great.
Hey, you were talking about being part of Wizard of Oz. Did you know how much the Ruby Slippers just auctioned off
Please
for
tell
over
Oh
the
my
weekend?
gosh,
$32.
Yes.
$0.5
Million
million.
You know,
Wow.
that is American iconic
Yep.
stuff, though.
Yep.
Like,
Judy Garland's screen-worn.
normally
Ruby
I'm like,
slippers.
that's too much, but not for that.
Yeah, and they're
That's
colored.
a valuable one.
They're colored different too because it was back in like older movie times,
Uh-huh.
and they had to color them differently so they would show up on screen more.
Right.
And they
Wow.
wore like different makeup. Like she didn't wear red ruby lipstick. She actually wore like a different color.
Mhm.
Wow.
And I'm so interested, because Wicked just came out. So I started, looking at all the lore of Wizard of Oz and Wicked, and I've just seen all this behind the scenes stuff, and I'm
Wow.
like, wow.
You learned so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought Ella was straight up
Go walk in here green.
gonna be up here, the Wicked Witch of the Christmas, whatever. I don't. I'm like, okay. I said, Steven's seen Jordan McDaniel pull stuff off like that. I'm like, why not?
Yep.
Why not?
Yep.
People will pay attention on TV more that
Oh,
way,
yeah.
right, Steven? But anyway, that's fun. Hey, we want you to come join us online. We're going to be doing some funny videos and clutches coming up, and then we're going to have Mallory and Ruby here in the studio. We have a great day for you. Don't miss anything.
Also, just wanted to touch base on a couple of things when it comes to FCA because they can't join us today. They actually sent us
Sadly.
a message saying all their staff was currently tied up. So
We're concerned
we're
for
hoping
them.
Yeah.
everybody's safe and nobody's
Sending
hurting.
prayers and thoughts.
I mean, if
That's
we need
right.
to show up and untie them, we can totally
right.
do that. But anyway, FCA's got some amazing stuff coming up. In fact, they've got the PLT stuff already. Did you see this, Seth?
No.
They've already got the PLT stuff
Who's coming?
out. So they don't have as far as who's coming, but they do have the dates and everything else. else. So let me pop that up there for our
coming up.
viewers, at least, over
Sooner, very
on
soon.
the socials.
Social
So
media.
we'll get that up for you here. So Power Leadership Training Friday and Saturday, August 1st and 2nd. That's going to be for the high school over at the VBC, and they're lodging at the Embassy Suites. Now, they always have some
I
amazing
love the
concerts
Embassy Suite.
as part of this as well.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, you got, let's see, July 24th and 25th. That's going to be the middle school version of the PLT. But then they all like to come together, and they just rock it out for the final night. So
Absolutely.
it's going to be good. You've been a part of that, haven't you, Ella?
I have. I went last year, and it was just absolutely amazing. We got to see the girl that I forgot her name. I feel so bad, but she sang Waters. You know the
Taya.
song. Yes, Taya. That's her name.
Ocean.
And she would Oceans. Yes, she was. I mean, she was phenomenal. I mean, phenomenal.
Yeah. That's good stuff.
So good.
They always bring good artists and speakers and all that. So, I found out Forrest Frank is going to be coming to Birmingham, I think in
Yes.
March.
We got to see him too for
Yeah?
PLT. It was amazing.
Very good. Yep, he's really hitting the charts heavy these days.
Yeah.
So
Gonna-
looking forward to seeing him. Hopefully we'll get some tickets to give away. I'll be working on that.
Gonna have a good day.
Yeah, it's so funny that you mentioned that because
There
here's
it
the
is!
song.
I am having a good day, and it's gonna be even better when Steven starts showing me videos.
Oh, I got videos. I got all
Locked
kinds of
and loaded.
videos. Ella, how are you on wheels?
On what?
On wheels of any kind, not your vehicle, but a skateboard, rollerblades, roller skates.
Yeah, no.
None?
No.
Really?
I can't even ride a bike.
Are you,
Oh,
I'm-
really?
I'm serious.
like you don't know how to ride a bike?
Like, I would still be on training wheels if I had to be on a bike.
Really?
No.
We've gotta
I've never
change
admitted
this.
that to everybody, but
Ella,
anyways.
we gotta do this for you. Like, we gotta make this happen.
We do. We've got to make this happen. So do you like going to water parks?
I do. I love water parks.
Okay. All right. What do you love about water parks?
The slides and stuff, the big old whirly slides.
Yeah, big old whirly swirly slides.
Whirly.
So what
Whirly.
happens to those
Word of the
slides
day.
and everything when one gets decommissioned? When a water park shuts down, what goes on there? You think?
About to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured.
Well, I mean, what do you think might happen to it? It just kind of sits there and degrades over time, or what?
I mean, because they do run water through it the whole time, right? So
They do.
I guess it does get a little rusty.
Okay. So once all of the water is gone, and it's just kind of sitting there for a little while, they find some different ways to utilize it. I'm going to
Oh,
pull that
no.
video up for you in just a second. But
I'm
first,
scared.
let me show you this one first because I thought this was pretty cool. It's you ever seen these people riding the tricycles? Like they're really close to the ground, adult-sized tricycles. They're kind of drifting and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You ever see that? So since we're talking
No, I
about
actu-
wheels,
What?
yeah, let me show you what I'm talking about. Here.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you
my
never see them
goodness.
wreck until now.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Uh-uh.
Comes
I
with a little
wanted
bit
to
of
try it
danger.
until you showed me that.
All right. Yeah. So, anyway.
That's
Ow.
scary.
Mm-hmm.
I bet that hurt.
Yeah. And they're in the middle of the
Sure.
road, too. Why are they in the
They're
road?
coming down a mountain, it looks like.
Yep.
This is not wisdom, but
Not at
No,
all.
they don't even look like adults. They look like teenagers.
Ella, I think you could ride that.
I think I could, too. I think I could do the tricycle.
No training wheels needed.
No, yeah, maybe. I'd probably end up like
Just
one of
don't
them.
go down the mountain.
Yeah, just
It
don't,
just
yeah.
Looks like a bad idea.
Yeah, I'll start on a straightaway first.
That's great.
Have you ever tried skateboarding before, though?
I have.
Yeah. How did it go?
No.
No? Just a one-worded no.
No.
Gotcha.
Have you out skated?
Ooh.
No, I don't plan on it
It's
either.
about the same.
It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
I've roller skated before, and I couldn't do it. I was the one teenager with the little granny scooter.
Really?
that rolls.
That's fantastic.
Yes. I had to-
Wow.
Yeah, I had somebody with me at all times, and I was on the granny scooter, and I was just rolling like this. I felt like a granny that day. It was crazy.
I had one of those when I was doing the ice skating to begin with, and then I got the hang of it.
See, I don't think I get the hang of it. See, I everything off wheels. I
We
can
gotta
dance.
get you on a bike, Ella.
The first time I ever tried without training wheels, I busted my butt, and I have never tried again.
Okay.
When did this happen?
This was a couple years ago. Actually, I got a bike for Christmas, and I was so excited because I thought I could do it. I
you
couldn't do it.
can do it.
I can do it.
I believe in you. The varsity world believes in Ella.
Well, thank you.
And here, this is what you got to try to do.
Oh my
At the
God.
water park.
Oh.
No. No. Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
That looks terrifying.
Looks like fun, though. Look at that.
I think Steven's trying to test my anxiety levels today.
Oh,
Oh wow.
sorry. I don't mean to get your heart rate up or elevate your blood pressure or anything like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, a few wipeouts.
Whoa.
Wow.
See, that's talent.
Look at
Right?
that.
What is the cameraman riding on? That's my
He
question.
must be on a skateboard or roller skates or roller blades.
That's a solid
Probably
question.
rollerblades.
That's terrifying.
He's barefoot too. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
no, that's how you break an ankle.
When did he sit there and think, you know what, I think I can skateboard
Hey,
that?
at least wear some grippy socks or something. You know, like at the ends where like you're not falling.
Grippy socks.
Grippy socks.
I like it.
I mean, it makes sense. You go to one of
Yeah.
those skate parks and they got ramps and everything else. You go to a water park.
That way if you
there's
fall,
no
you can just-
water.
Grippy socks.
Grip.
There you go.
So, right, stick your feet
Speaking
out.
of
Yeah.
roller skating, my little girl just turned 10 on Friday.
Yes.
And so we loaded up a bunch of her friends.
Happy birthday, Grace.
Let me tell you something. If you've never had 6 little girls between the ages of 9 and 10
I
in the
would
back
like
of
to
a
pray
van
for your soul.
together at one time, oh, you were missing out.
In a good way or a bad
No,
way?
well, a little bit of both. But it was so much
Don't
fun.
incriminate
Steven,
yourself
listen,
here.
I'm just shocked that you still have hair.
Right? I actually had to borrow my mom's minivan, so
I thought
went
you
over.
were going to say I had to borrow my mom's hair.
No, no, no.
I thought that's what I was about to say
Hey.
too.
So
Here we
ended
go.
up- we took him to Sam and Greg's Pizza Place in Huntsville. You've been there, haven't you, Sam?
No,
You
but
haven't
I
been there yet?
want to go.
Okay, so we took him there, and then after that, we ended up going over to Roller Time in Huntsville. That's over on Arcadia Circle.
Uh-oh.
And see, I grew up roller skating,
Me too.
and
Me too.
a lot of these kids
Rollerblades.
had never roller skated before, so they had to get those skate trainers or what are those? They're called like a skate mate, like what you're talking
Yes.
about, Ella.
Mhm.
It's got the little wheels on the bottom of
Yep.
the walker thing.
We just
The
talked
granny
about
walker,
this, didn't
yeah.
we?
Yeah.
The granny walker.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what I
Yeah.
call it.
Exactly. So we got them out there, but I think these girls fell in love with skating. So we'll see what happens with it. But it was
That's
a lot of fun.
awesome.
I even strapped on some skates and got out there. I didn't fall not one time.
Really?
Yes.
Way to go,
Wow.
Steven.
Yeah, at 42, I'm out there on the skating
So
floor.
when I was in college, I was an extended day teacher.
Yeah.
I loved it. I
Oh.
love that job. So one summer I worked for Albertville actually, and we went every Tuesday we went roller skating.
Nice.
And there was this kid that would just do all these tricks in front of me, like, what are you going to do? I said, I'm about to fall on
Yeah.
you. God made me big for a reason. You're about to find out.
It's kind of
It's
how
going to be an eclipse real quick, and everything's going to get dark, and it's all going to be over.
there was
Keep
this
it up,
kid.
little man.
There was this kid at the roller rink trying to do these like tricks. He was
I
trying
know.
He was trying to turn around and skate backwards.
Yes.
Except every time,
What?
like you said, he'd get right next to me. There was a time
On
or two I
purpose.
almost landed on him.
Steven,
But yeah, it
how
was
tempting
rough,
is it as an adult,
right?
or even as a college student at
Uh-huh.
that,
Yeah.
Isn't it that
to run over
Yeah.
that kid accidentally?
Yeah.
we
On-
call that
on
intrusive
purpose.
thoughts?
Did you
It's
give it
what?
air quotes
It's called
accidentally?
that's called intrusive thoughts. That's what we
Ooh.
call it.
Yes, I was definitely
Yeah.
having whatever that was. That's what was going on.
You know when I get intrusive thoughts?
Hmm.
That's when I'm on one of those go-kart tracks and those little
Yes.
whippersnappers are trying to bump
Yes.
into me.
See?
I'm like, let me show you
Yes.
something.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love you. Turn into a NASCAR driver, don't you?
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
These kids, they're ruthless. This is not
Yes.
bumper cars,
No.
people.
Yeah.
So in Gatlinburg, my son, I have to do the 2-seater because my kids.
Yeah.
So my oldest son, Josiah, is riding with me, and we lapped somebody.
Oh,
we
it's
lapped
so
a bunch
fun.
of people, and
Yeah.
Josiah's like, my dad lapped everybody. I'm like, yes, son, I did that. Like, I was so proud of myself in that
I'm
moment.
proud of you.
So, intrusive thoughts.
Mhm.
I
Sometimes they
Yeah.
win.
I definitely had those.
Oh, I do that. Yeah, I do that all the time at go karts too. I went over there a couple times in Gatlinburg with my church group, and
Yeah.
you think I was like pro NASCAR driver?
That's right. And you
It's so
won
fun.
too, didn't you?
Of
Yeah.
course I did.
Yeah.
What are you
I
talking
like
about?
that. Solid.
So let's talk about clean rooms. Do we enjoy clean rooms?
I do.
I do too. But
do.
Ella, do you enjoy having to clean your room?
No, not particularly.
Yeah, I got you. Me either. I didn't like it when I was a kid. So, there's a little struggle that goes on there because you want to go do something, but your parents say, well, you can go as long as you
Clean your room.
Exactly right. So, what
You've
would
heard
that
this
struggle sound like if it were in Old English? How do you think
Yes,
that would go?
I love this trend. I've
Yeah?
seen it everywhere.
All right, so let's take a look and listen to this.
Father, may I relegate myself outside for merriment?
Is the cleanliness of your chambers satisfactory in accordance with my standards?
In good faith, I believe so.
Ah, then delight in your heart's content.
My love,
Look at
in
the wife.
all his good faith, I do believe there have been a multitude of mishaps where his memory has failed him. Go procure proper inspection.
Wow.
Ooh.
Daddy! I request your attendance immediately!
Yes, Father.
Why do you sully
Yes,
a good name with
Father.
such falsehoods?
Is no falsehood, Father. My dwelling is no worse than your chamber.
Little Lord, you forget yourself. Your backside would bear the pain of my strike if I were less a man. Alas, my decency is above reproach. Now tidy your quarters and mind your tongue.
Yes,
Father. I've seen that yesterday.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
I thought it was pretty cool.
It was pretty funny.
Yep.
I LOL'd very loudly.
All right, we've
I
got
LOL'd.
25 seconds,
Here
and
we
we'll
go.
be hitting some. The ID
Clutch.
will hit the clutch right after that. Yeah, it's coming up shortly.
You'll know this one.
I love the intro. The clutch moment.
That guy's out of California, by the way.
Oh, really?
Our voice guy, yeah,
Wow.
sure enough.
I like him.
He does work for, let's see,
He's
Discovery Channel.
Hey.
What?
He does work for like a lot of big hitters. He does movie trailers.
Get out of
Yeah,
here.
Brent
I love
Allen
it.
Hagel.
Thank you,
Name.
Brent Allen Hagel.
There we go. Here we go.
Guntersville, streaming online at 885jfm.com. The clutch moment.
Do you hear what I hear? That's what we're talking about. You know the Christmas song. Do you hear what
I sure do. We're
I
singing
can't
that tonight.
sing. Yeah. So it's extremely important, though, when we're talking in our Christian walk, that we listen to God's voice over our lives versus the deafening and defining voices that often cripple us. And I say this: every sin, every struggle, every frustration, everything we go through, Ella, starts in between our ears. It's always a thought that defeats our life. It's always a thought that cripples us. And this Christmas, one of the greatest gifts I think that we can receive is being able to hear the voice of God over our lives. So Jesus was discussing something like this with some of the Pharisees in John 8:39 through 47. I love this. They're getting very angry with Jesus right here. And Jesus had a lot of mic drop moments.
Yeah.
And if y'all don't read the Bible like I do, it's very
Entertaining.
it is very entertaining. And Jesus, like, I can see the glasses coming up in the you know what I'm
the
talking
saddest
about?
moment, yeah.
Yeah, it was so good. So in John 8:39, our father is Abraham, they declare, because Jesus is confronting him, and he says, "No," Jesus replied. "For if you really were children of Abraham, you would follow his example. Instead, you're trying to kill me because I told you the truth." I love that. Which I heard from God. Abraham never did such a thing. No, you are imitating your real father. I love this. They replied, "We aren't illegitimate children. God himself is our true father." And Jesus told them, I love this, "If God were your father, this is the mic drop moment. If God were your father," you ready? "You would love me because I have come to you from God. I'm not here on my own, but he sent me. Why can't you understand what I'm saying?" I love this, rhetorical question. "It's because you can't even hear me.
Oh,
For you are the children of your father," get this, the devil.
devil.
I love this. "And you love to do the evil things he does. He was a murderer from the beginning. He has always hated the truth because there is no truth in him. And when he lies, it is consistent with his character. For he is a liar and the father of lies. So when I tell the truth, you just naturally don't believe me. Which you can truthfully accuse me of sin? And since I'm telling you the truth, why don't you believe me? anyone who belongs to God listens gladly to the words of God. But you don't listen because you don't belong to God. Oh.
Called them out. That's like...
Glasses, microphone drop. Yeah. So I love that script. This is how Jesus is, man. He was savage sometimes. Yeah. And he is eating these Pharisees alive. So, questions to ask to hear God more clearly, because we don't want to hear the voice of the enemy who's the liar. We want to hear the voice of truth, right? So why is it important where we are careful what we feed ourselves? Let me ask you that. Why is it we are incredibly careful what we feed ourselves spiritually? Why is that so important, Ella?
Well, I've heard this from mostly every single adult in my life. Garbage in, garbage out. If you feed yourself garbage, anything that's going to come out of your mouth is going to be garbage.
Every time.
And to show the love of God, you don't want to be speaking garbage all the time. You want to be speaking from Him. You want to have the heart of gold that Jesus does for us and be speaking for Him and not yourself.
The truth. Yeah. That's so good. And it's true, right? Like, it's athletes. I say this so differently. I mean, that's what we do on this show, but athletes live a whole nother life than somebody who's just doing their own thing, right? They eat different. They act different. And the same thing spiritually. If we want to be close to God, it's very important what we feed ourselves. If we want to hear God, we will usually hear Him through 4 different things. I want to say this real quick. Your devotion time, your prayer time, your worship time, and hanging out with godly friends.
Show me your future. If you show me your friends, I'll show you your future.
Yeah, and I've heard that my whole life, and it's so powerful. So God can speak through anything, yes. But if we do those things I just said, Ella, these other things daily, then we set ourselves up to actually hear Him, right? Second thing, what is true is more important than what we hear. So why is it so important that we know the truth of what God thinks about us over the feelings of what we think of ourselves or the enemy thinks of us?
It's coming from the enemy.
Yeah.
Everything that you think of yourself that is not what you said the other day is
truth.
Love, just truth. What God says you are in the Bible, then it's not Him.
Yeah.
It's coming straight from the enemy. The enemy's coming to attack you.
Yeah.
And by him, he's gonna win you over every once in a while, but you have to be stronger in your faith and say that's not God. God's tells me I'm loved. I'm fearfully, wonderfully made. You need to leave me alone.
So good. That's so good. And it's so true, because we all fight the enemy. We all fight the bad thoughts
all day,
in our
all night.
house. We all think negatively of ourselves. Let me tell you something. Jesus is never going to look at you and call you trash.
Nope.
Jesus is never going to say nasty things about you. He may tell you not to do something or to go somewhere or not hang out, but God will never be that voice in your head that says you're not good enough. You don't look good. Yeah, He's not going to go down the list.
Not God.
Yeah, that's not God. And you can immediately know that because that's not in His character. He's truth. Number 3, what things do I need to replace to hear what I need to hear? So how powerful could replacing our negative thoughts be in our personal lives?
I'm going to go the route of it's more like spending time with God in the Word and having a conversation with Him. Like when you get home from work, when you get home from school, instead of, sitting and being on your phone, because God knows we all do it.
Yeah.
We get sucked in with the social media and the internet.
We do.
And we end up start thinking bad of ourselves. We can look on social media. I'll tell you right now, I'm honest, as I'm a straight shooter. I've done it myself. I've been on Instagram like, oh, I'm not as good as her. I'm not as pretty as her.
Yeah.
And instead of that, you could go into the Bible. The Bible's a good book. You should read it.
Yeah.
There's chapters that say you're fearfully, wonderfully made.
Yeah.
You're made in the image of God. And it boosts your confidence. Really, It makes you feel better as a person, and you can go out and share that news. And you could say, hey, this is what I learned. Would you like to learn it too? And it spreads. It really does.
Yeah.
And if you like you said, garbage in, garbage out. And it's just really important to feed yourself with the Word of God, and instead of what the world gives you.
People who are positive It's not that bad things don't happen into your life.
Mhm.
It's that we've become really good in replacing our thought system.
Yep.
So you can always look at the negative, or you can choose to listen to what God says. And God says so many positive things about us that we need to listen to that. Now, I want to pray about that. God, we thank you that you care about us. God, that you, Lord Jesus, love us the way you do. And God, I pray, God, this Christmas season that we would hear your voice loud and way above the voice of the enemy. Speak to us. Draw near to us. In your holy and awesome name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
We will see the sun rays.
Steven's good music.
No, he's like DJ.
He's
DJ
great.
Steve-O. I'm telling you, I've said
Steven!
it once. We need to hire him for our prom.
Steven, look at that.
No.
That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
He'd do
But
it.
let me hit up Dr. Inler real quick. Hey, I got us a DJ for prom.
Steven, you could do it, couldn't you?
Yeah, I probably could.
Steven, to the left.
Yeah,
the-
Cupid Shuffle.
To the right.
Yeah.
To the right. No.
Well, the
Steven
ladies,
would bust out 90s prom,
the
though.
ladies
Steven!
are here. You want me to go grab them real
Yes.
quick? We'll bring them in.
Yes.
Go ahead and start
Well, I'm
talking.
Yes.
so excited about
It's great.
I want to ask her about
The
that.
fingers.
The fingers. I want to know.
That was definitely on my question list.
Oh, that was the first thing I put
You
down.
got to
was-
tell me what you can do with your
flexible
fingers.
Question mark.
That is a good question.
Yeah. I know.
You know, it's just in the very thought of that, you know, there's a deeper meaning to this. Hey, don't break it.
I know.
You jump back.
I don't know
You
why
jumped
I
back like it was a Coke.
I know. I don't know
That
why
was
I did
great.
that.
You were like, it's water.
It's water.
I was sitting here thinking, what's the worst thing that could happen?
Hey, I'm a klutz. I'll probably find a way to spill it on myself.
I am so clumsy. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Oh,
so excited.
Steven was walking around like he lost them. I'm like, oh no.
Where did they leave?
Oh no.
I
Oh, there
want to
they
know
are.
more about
Here
these
we go.
flexible fingers.
Here we go. Here we go. Well, they're almost here.
Oh.
The anticipation of
I
sitting
know.
in these seats,
I know.
right? And they're here. This is great. Welcome to the party. Y'all can have a seat. Put your headphones on. Who's Mallory?
Yeah.
Mallory, we have so many
We have
questions.
yes.
We have questions. They're going to happen immediately and fastly. So you put the headphones on, get close to the microphone. Ruby, what's up, girl? How you doing?
I'm Emma, actually.
Emma, change of plans. Okay. I will turn that over then. Mallory,
Yes.
you wrote something about your flexible fingers, and we need
Yeah.
we need
No.
definitions.
I'm intrigued.
We need definitions.
Okay, I didn't know what to put, but I've been told that I have very odd fingers, and I didn't think it was like my fingers
What?
go back. And not a lot of people do that apparently, and like people think that's
Oh, okay.
Oh, Lord.
And there it is.
I didn't think it was that
That
weird.
was intense. I don't think it's
Wait,
weird.
put it back.
Yeah, like my fingers like go back by themselves.
Look.
Oh, you don't even do it.
Yeah, like I put my palms together and they just go. I don't know. I don't.
All right,
know.
your turn.
She said,
She like hard pass. Hard pass.
So can you shake somebody's hand backwards? Are you able to do that so that you put your hand out backwards to shake their hand?
What does that
Have you ever
look
tried
like?
that before?
She probably could.
I probably yeah, like
kind of reach out, kind of curl them
Yeah.
Oh
back.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
I
I
would
couldn't
never
do the
shake your hand
thumb,
again.
but yeah.
You would never shake
I
her
would
hand.
never shake her hand again.
Oh,
She
wow.
did that. I'd be like, oh hi.
Have y'all ever had like somebody shake your hand, like they would just put their hand out and you shake it, and it's like dead fish. I hate that. I feel like I've been lied to.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever done that to you? I'm like, why are you doing this to me? I don't need this in my life. Steven?
Yeah.
It's time to make them laugh.
Sure, let's do this. So I wonder if you've ever seen a kangaroo snake before. You ever seen a kangaroo snake before?
That sounds terrifying.
Kangaroo.
No. Yeah.
Kangaroo snake. Watch this.
It is Australia. Oh, no. No. I don't need that in my life. No, sir. No.
Oh. Dang.
It's
God.
bad enough they can crawl. God. Thanks, Steven.
You're welcome. I just unlocked a new fear for you, didn't I?
Gonna have a bad dream about that.
Gosh, it's gonna be in my
Awful.
nightmares now.
That's right. You're welcome. Thanks, Steven.
You're welcome.
So tell me your name.
Emma Jones.
Emma Jones. Okay. I'm so sorry. You got a pen, Steven?
I do. Hold on one second.
Mallory, Holland, Emma
Catch.
Jones. Awesome. And watch out. Oh!
You almost caught it.
Dang it.
You
I
almost died, Ella.
actually had to duck out of the way for that one.
Emma
At least
Jones.
we weren't shooting darts across the room.
Yeah.
Dartboard just above your head, Ella.
I have thrown those very close to Steven's head before.
Yeah. Closer to
was
Ricky's head, though. Ricky almost got it that day. We were doing some promos
Did
in
pretty
here.
good, actually.
You
Nobody died.
Yeah. Nobody had
feel
any
like
ear
that's-
No,
pierced.
no hospital visits.
Nobody got hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what everybody's like. Oh, you're a terrible draw. You can't throw. I said, but did you die?
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's solid,
you
right?
off.
Like, you're still living.
Yeah.
I got to ask these ladies, have you ever heard of Waldo?
Yes.
Like, where's Waldo?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you have heard of that. How about Carmen Sandiego?
Where?
Vaguely,
in the
yes.
world
Vaguely?
is
No, I have
Carmen
not.
Sandiego? Hey, they
Okay.
started a new series.
Yeah, it used to be like on PBS every day after school. I'd come home, and to tell you the truth, I always wanted to be on the show because they had this big map and these big things you'd stick into the ground so you could figure out where she was. You'd like go and put this stop in the ground, and it would tell you if you were right, if she was there. So I'd always wanted to go. But anyway, these two characters, I think they found each other,
Oh.
and it's pretty interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, look at this. They found each other.
Ooh.
It is love. Yep. And away they go.
I didn't know I was missing out on that in my life, and now
See?
I do.
Yeah.
That's my whole childhood.
They're coordinating
right
outfits.
Mm-hmm.
there. It is quite impressive.
They need to collab.
That's true. Did you see the Sports Center Silent Night thing, Steven?
I did.
This is really cool. So
Yeah.
there's this, I guess, a high school or a college, and they have this tradition while the game's going, where the entire student section,
That's a big student section.
that
Very
must be a
big.
college,
Gosh.
they sing the whole time they're playing.
That
Can
must
you
be
imagine
awkward.
somebody singing Silent Night while you're playing volleyball?
I would.
Now we've had people sing. We've had
Yeah.
our students
Like
section
that?
Sing. Not
No,
like
not like that, but.
They make their own beats and they sing while they play.
Really?
Have y'all ever
Pretty
seen
confusing.
anybody do
Wow.
Moses?
No. Wait,
they, like,
Moses.
part it?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
At a
And they run
basketball
it-
game.
You saw it! Wow.
At a basketball game.
I want to see that. I think that's incredible, though.
Wait, what'd you say? Moses?
It's called Moses. So basically, there's a guy that runs through the middle of the crowd and he parts the sea.
Oh.
Well,
yeah.
all of
That
a
was
sudden, he runs to the top and he puts his staff down, and this side of the bleachers jumps this way while the other one jumps. It's really cool.
Sounds cool.
Student
I wanna see
sections
that.
are amazing. So,
So, do we like art? Any particular artists that you really enjoy when it comes to like paintings, things like that?
I couldn't tell you any artists.
Bob Ross.
Not really.
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross!
Bob Ross. I love Bob Ross.
I love his
Make
happy
trees.
little
accidents.
accidents.
Happy
Yeah.
little accidents.
Happy trees.
Yeah.
Happy trees.
Oh my gosh.
Happy trees.
Well, sometimes art is just—it's not exactly what it looks like. You get a look at it from far away, and it looks completely different than when you
Yes,
get up close to it.
that's true.
Kind of like this.
Oh,
It
wow.
was like an optical illusion.
There are
Wow.
Barbies.
Wow.
See, they should be considered engineers after that, in my opinion.
That's incredible.
What's that one made out of?
But how do you how do you know this plus this is going to equal
Right?
Imagination.
Mm-hmm. Creativity.
crazy?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Gosh.
How?
I can barely do stick figures.
Yes!
Well, that.
Exactly.
Mallory, I don't believe that. I believe you got skills with those
No.
fingers. You got the flexibility to make that happen. You may not have the intellect, but you
I was thinking, like, if she loses something in the couch cushion, she can just.
I know. Can you
I
get
don't
things
know.
under like the seats in the car really easy?
I guess.
Yeah, I see.
She don't
That's
even
a
have to get
skill.
up. She could just like bend over and get it.
Yeah, weaving
Wow.
through.
Wow.
Let's learn a little bit more about your home life. Do y'all have pets?
Yes.
Okay, what kind of pets you got?
I have a dog, a Yorkie,
Okay, what's the Yorkie's name?
Lucy.
Oh,
Lucy.
okay. All right, no cats?
No cats. We're
Gerbils,
not.
chinchillas,
No.
ferrets, no
I've
turtles.
yet to hear anybody say they have a chinchilla.
I wish I had a chinchilla.
They're cute.
I want a monkey so bad.
Ooh,
A monkey?
My
Yes.
dad.
What
fun
size?
Just like
story.
a tiny. I just want a monkey.
My dad had a pet monkey for like 2 days, and it destroyed the house.
Ooh.
And he had to take it back.
did it fling poo?
Oh.
'Cause they're known for that.
He didn't
flinging
tell
poo.
that.
Okay, good.
But it wouldn't shock me.
I got
Can
you.
you imagine having a pet monkey? Where do you get a pet monkey?
I don't know, but they're so expensive.
I bet they are. Like,
You don't know, but you know how much they are.
No,
Well,
but
she
they're a lot of
determines
money.
Emma's like, I don't know where you get it, but they're expensive.
They are, and
They're pricey.
yes.
I think you have to travel to like somewhere real far off from here to get like even
get a
consider
monkey.
get one.
Yeah, probably.
That's what I need in my life.
Any other pets represented by our
Are you
guests
sure?
today? Just the Yorkie. Any other pets?
I've got cats.
Cats. Okay.
Cats.
How many cats?
2.
All right.
Too-
So are they
too
moody
many.
or are they happy to see you when you come home? How does that work?
They're bipolar.
As most cats are.
Like our weather.
Oh my gosh, that's what I say all the time. Alabama bipolar weather.
I hate it.
Crazy.
If your cats could talk, what do you think they'd talk about?
I don't even know.
Maybe world domination?
Yeah, probably. Probably.
How
Like a
bad they
smoker
hate their
voice.
owner. Yeah.
This is how we're gonna take over the world.
There you go.
I
Yeah,
like
it's a
that.
pinky in the
Very
brain kind of
nice.
thing.
Yeah.
Very
Okay,
nice.
so I found this guy who
Nailed it.
gives dogs voices, and he does such a good
He's
job.
my favorite.
He's the rock star.
You see the dart frog?
No, don't you start talking about dart frogs.
But there's dart frogs. You see him? You better go find him. Find the dart frog. Find him. Here, go get him. Go get him.
You go find them.
You gotta get him.
Why you doing that?
What?
You know I'm scared of dart frogs.
There's dart frogs around here.
So you gonna call somebody?
You gotta find him.
What you mean I gotta find them?
You gotta find him.
When you look at me, do all you see is a dog?
What?
Do you see me as family?
Yeah.
Then you can find them, right? I want to talk.
Go ahead, tell me all about it. Who did it?
Your girlfriend, she won't let me run around the house and all she do is fuss at me all the time. Dog do this, dog got a day. If she told you she treated me good. No, she not. She lying, rolling lip. Ow, bro. I ain't trying to tell all of her. I caught her on the phone talking to another boy, all lovey-dovey. Oh, honey. Oh, honey.
Oh.
Ow. Here come the questions. Let me sit down.
Did you eat my toilet paper?
I don't know if I ate that one.
Were you supposed to eat my toilet paper?
But I don't know if I ate that one in your hand right there. I remember eating one, but not that one.
Yeah, you ate the toilet paper again, didn't you?
I don't know if it was that one.
Yes?
I don't know. I'm not finna admit to it.
Did you eat the toilet paper?
I ate one. I don't know if it was that one. I don't know if it was that one. Why you waiting?
You bad boy.
Why are you
What?
waiting?
I don't know if it was that
You
one.
bad boy.
Whatever. Just punish me.
Is he not great?
I feel like dogs would be the biggest snitches in the world if they could be. If They
Yeah.
could talk.
Yeah. That one
She
right
thinks
there.
that-
Man, he threw that
girlfriend
under the bus. Yeah. Heard her talking all lovey-dovey. Yeah.
Yeah.
To another
Talking
guy.
about another boy.
Another boy. Wow. I like that. I'm trying to see what other videos I have, Steven.
Speaking of videos, you girls into any video games? Y'all play anything?
Each over here is into Fortnite.
I play Fortnite.
Come on.
Cool.
Occasionally.
Same twin.
Occasionally.
Are you
It's
pretty
just
good at
fun.
it?
I used to be really good, but
Okay.
I'm not that good now. But
What is it about that game that you enjoy?
I don't know. It's just I couldn't tell you really. It's so stupid
That you
but
enjoy it.
that I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like that's
About sums it up.
It's so bad that I can play it for hours on end and I'm unbothered.
Wow. Unhindered
Stress
even?
reliever.
Yeah.
It is a stress reliever.
Any
Pretty good,
retro,
actually.
like any older games that you like to play? You ever picked up like Super Mario Brothers, anything like that from way back?
I play Mario
Yeah.
Okay.
on Wii and stuff.
Okay, I got you.
Ooh, I love
I
me
like
some
the
Wii
Wii.
games.
Wii Sports.
Oh, I love Wii Sports.
Wii Sports is
Me
the
too.
best.
I love Wii Sports.
You do the boxing, 30 minutes. I did that one day. I did the boxing thing for 30 minutes. The next day, I couldn't pick my arms up.